It was very scary today. We had a really close call, and we're both okay.
Mm-hmm. And then a gal with a base camp comes up behind us and says, well, that's my site. I have it reserved. And they're calling for some possible snow on 80.
Up to 19. So they...
Go ahead. It's in the far enough to go in.
Packing up at Tillicum Beach Campground. It's hard to leave this stretch of Oregon behind. Those endless crashing waves, the misty mornings, the way the coast felt alive and wild. We've soaked in every bit of it. We will miss the rugged beauty, the salt air, the quiet moments that made this part of the trip so special. But the road is still calling us south. Ahead are California's ancient redwoods, tucked away family wineries, hidden coastal gems we've only dreamed about. We're ready for whatever comes next. We're excited with our hearts full and smiles wide.
For about 75 miles, continue straight.
But we're a little nervous too, because the road ahead always has its own plans. Sometimes it surprises us with the most unexpected delights. And sometimes with a gut-wrenching moment that could end our journey in an instant. Well, we know the brakes work.
After a quarter of a mile, turn right onto Salmon Harbor Drive. Now turn slightly right onto Orc Rock Road. After 400 feet, you will reach your waypoint.
All right, let's assess. Let's see. Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's only happened one other time, when we were going through roads that were really bumpy. Did our fridge come open? No.
Fridge is still closed. This opened up.
Doesn't look like anything fell out.
Let's see what's happening in here. That could be a lot worse. That's it.
Yay.
And I'm sure the mattress slid forward. Wow.
Not bad.
That could have been a lot worse.
Oh, it could have been. There's so much that could have gone bad. Thank God that you were quick to react, and they saw us before they hit us.
Yeah. Yeah,
They didn't see us until you laid on the horn.
Yeah, I laid on the horn too. I'm really anxious actually to go back and look at the footage and see how close that really came. Anyway, well,
we're a little shook up, but nothing's harmed, nothing was hit, nothing's damaged.
Yeah.
So thank you, God.
All right.
Well, gonna get it dumped?
It's kind of appropriate. We're going to dump now.
The trailer.
$10 dump station on our way. Pretty handy because where we came from, there was no dump, and the campground we're going to, the dump station is closed down.
fun. I'm moving on down the road. Watch me as I go, watch me as I go. Should I look both ways before you cross me, baby? 'Cause I don't break the voice. I'm moving on, hey, hey, hey. I'm moving on, hey. Got nothing left to say. Let's be on my way, best of luck. I'm moving on, I'm moving on.
Okay, that's about the angle we want. You can come straight back. I don't know about the bushes in the front of the truck, though.
It was very scary today. We had a really close call, and we're both okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim did great. He kept us safe, and excellent driving. Excellent driving. He had to lay on the horn and then brake really hard and swerve, or we would have hit this car coming. Hopefully it's all on the camera, but thank goodness, thank God, he didn't hit us.
No.
And due to your spectacular driving and God's angels being with us and protecting us.
Yes, absolutely.
We're
Everything performed flawlessly. I'm sure that the angels flew out of the sky and put their hands on the front of the truck to help slow us down. But
we know the brakes
yeah.
work.
Yeah. Yeah, and in case anyone wonders if you can tow a 28-foot with a half ton and have good braking power, you can. Especially if your guardian angels are out giving you a hand.
Thank you, God.
Behind us is the Cape Blanco Lighthouse, which is kind of adjacent to the campground where we're staying.
It's beautiful here, and we are here to hopefully get a really good sunset to show you from this location with the lighthouse. Sunset and a lighthouse.
That's the plan. We'll see how it works out. One thing I did want to mention about the campground, we had a bit of excitement when we came in. So Oregon campgrounds are reservation only. You have to pre-make a reservation. But every time I looked at the campground, it was fully open. There was all kinds of sites available. So I thought, well, we'll just come and we'll look around and we'll pull in and then we'll book the site either after I hook up Starlink or maybe there'll be cell service. We'll be able to do that. So we pulled through, found a site that we liked. Was it 46? Mm-hmm. So we had pulled in and I'd leveled out and dropped the stabilizers and getting ready to go online and reserve the site. And then a gal with a base camp comes up behind us and says, well, that's my site. I have it reserved.
Well, she had reserved a different site a couple down from, I think it was 43, and it wasn't big enough for her setup and what she wanted. And so while she was on that site, she called and canceled and asked them if she could book a different site, and they booked her into 46,
yeah.
Which we were already on.
Yeah, so we're setting up, yeah.
And she was great about it. Obviously, it was kind of cool. She had a base camp, which is an Airstream, and we have an Airstream, and so we flamingoed her, and and she was fine as long as they could find her another, which there were other spots. We would have been willing to move, but it would have sucked.
Yeah. Actually, she ended up with an even nicer site than the one we have. None of the sites really technically have an ocean view, although we can hear the ocean through the trees and we can see light through there.
Yeah.
But
it's beautiful.
It is a beautiful campground. Very, very nice. Do not count on Starlink working here. The sighting is pretty narrow. I could never get it to connect at our site. Threw it in the dashboard of the truck to drive up here, and it would connect there because there's no trees here where we are. And then it did manage to keep its orientation and find a way to connect when I pulled the truck back into the campsite with the Starlink just on the dash. So
Moral of the story, if you do decide to pull in and pick a site, book it immediately before you get set up. Because also, it could have been reserved by somebody else and we didn't know it, and we could have parked and got all set up and, or book before you come.
Book before you come.
The camp host helped us out and she was great, but she was very adamant that Oregon parks, you got to reserve ahead.
Yep. Starting to rain here in Oregon. It's our last day in Oregon. We're heading to California. First time our Airstream Gemini is going to be in California. But we're trying to beat the weather. 95% chance of rain today. Who would think in November in Oregon along the Pacific Northwest coast there'd be rain? But Michelle's getting the inside all packed up and I'm getting outside all ready for us to go. Started using these stainless steel shims in the receiver on the truck to eliminate most of that rattle. After that failure of the e-trailer clamp, I went back to a standard hitch clamp on this to help take out all that rattle.
Proceed to the route. Proceed to the route. Proceed to the route.
Well, this has got to be why.
Proceed to the route.
Is because there's construction on the road and we're slowed down one lane, and so we have to wait for the oncoming traffic to come through.
It's very possible that I have it set in my iPhone to not go where there's construction. I didn't want to go in and shut it off because we had the gas station set in there. So we just listened to her over and over and over. Just turn the volume down.
Yeah, proceed to the route. Proceed to the route. Proceed to the route. Yeah, but the gas station we're going to is one of the last ones in the state of Oregon that we can fit into. And then that'll work out really good. We get Oregon priced gas, and it'll help us avoid filling up in California.
Here comes the pilot car, so we'll be ready to go when he passes.
Traveling south along the Pacific coast, from Oregon into California, through the redwoods, and to an Airstream courtesy parking for a couple nights. Then turning inland for a night's stay at an exceptional Harvest Hosts location.
Now turn right and then immediately turn wrong.
Find this one.
Look at it, it's perfect. You're in the first slots. I'm getting fuel in Brookings, Oregon, and I'm going to clean off the camera here on the back of the Airstream. Rainy travel day.
Late.
Oh, look.
I'm Michelle. I just found out the name of the second name here, so I'll put it on our board. Jody and Mark. Are you comfortable out here? The view's nicer than from inside. Yeah, but it's a little bit cool.
It's a little chilly, but we'll survive.
We'll survive.
We're Michigan natives, so.
Oh, are you? I was going to ask where you're from originally. So today, we're pouring an unoaked Chardonnay, a Pinot Noir Rosé, and a Petite Syrah. I like to start with the Chard, but we can do it however you
We'll follow what you do.
Okay. Are you familiar with the unoaked style of Chardonnay?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Some people are and some people are not. My parents have had the vineyard for a long time. They planted it in the 1960s. But we've only had our own label for about the last 10 years.
Okay.
And when we found the winemaker that we wanted to use and we started talking about, a variety of decisions and so forth, and he said, well, what style of Chard do you want to make? And at that time, the unoaked Chardonnay was not well known. We weren't familiar with it. We said, well, Chardonnay,
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, I think your Chardonnay would do really well in the unoaked style, which is what we did. And we've continued because people now more and more often people will say, do you have unoaked Chard?
Mm-hmm.
So they ask for it.
Yeah.
Father, clearly was a grape farmer, but he also was very much into red roses, and we had roses, and even when they weren't blooming, he would go to town and buy roses for special occasions and so forth. And when my sisters and I lived away, we would come home for some kind of occasion, from school or wherever, and we each had our own room, which we still go to our same rooms. But when we would come home, there would always be a red rose on the nightstand. So if he didn't have them in the yard, he would go get them. So that was significant. And then this is an artist rendering of his hand. We had a very talented graphic artist come out and spend an afternoon in the patio with us and my dad, and just tried different things, and this is what we ended up with. So
Wow, that's nice.
are you ready for the rosé?
Sure.
So our rosé is made from Pinot Noir fruit.
We had an absolutely wonderful night's stay here at Bia Winery, a Harvest host. And we're just packing up and getting ready to go on to our next location, making our way to Arizona. Now, I looked at the weather report 2 days ahead. We're going to be on Highway 80, going from eastern California into Nevada. And they're calling for some possible snow on 80. So we might have to rearrange some of our plans. I'm not thrilled about driving through active snow. But we'll see what it holds. Our next few stops, we have almost no reservations, so we're going to be kind of playing that all by ear. But as I say right now, we're just getting everything packed up, ready to go, hit the road for our next location.